Well, I was surprised tonight. Highlights. Let's talk. The subject is on inspiration. The writing goes, let's see, this is Wednesday channeling number 82. The writing goes, when you feel down, let the light of inspiration brighten your path and lighten your load. Only your thoughts can weigh heavy upon you. They can also be light and joyful. Inspiration comes from within yourself. Within you, my dear ones, are worlds upon worlds, dimensions of brightness and bliss that you have known before. Let the light of inspiration bring forth the beauty of your past times of glory and lift you higher in consciousness. My beloveds, every moment you choose to be bright and shiny or dull and drab, by the thought you choose, by your moods, feelings, attitudes, and desires. Know this, that it is in your hands to choose what you will be. Will you reflect the beauty of God, your reason in being? Choose the light of divine love to let inspiration keep you in His glorious presence. Know that His love for you outshines all the suns in the universe. The greatness of wisdom is contained within the embodiment of His love. Take time to often turn off the outer world and go within to bask in His love, to feel His love for you and ask Him to enlighten you of the many treasures contained in His love. It is the building blocks of the universe, the substance of all that is. Through many avenues, He is reaching out to you with His light and love to heal you of all the misunderstandings, the cobwebs that cling to the unconscious part of you. Look for Him in the eyes of others. Know that He is behind every smile and love greeting. He is the life of all life, everywhere present. Greetings, my beloveds. It is indeed a beautiful evening with you to enlighten the part of this galaxy. I tell you, you have the power within you, and let us bring it forth at this moment and pass it around this small circle to shine out from this planet and let this part of the galaxy know that we are here. Feel the light of God's love shining through you and shining out beyond your system into the galaxy, into many other planets, into many other dimensions. Open your hearts and your minds to be the light of the world, of many worlds. Know that you are unlimited, my dear ones, and limit not yourself by thinking of yourself limited to this body, to this planet, to this system, or even this galaxy. Move your thoughts out and be inspired to know that you are not just a part of universe. You are the whole of the universe. And allow yourself to shine brightly. You have come a long way in just this incarnation. But while we are small in number, I will tell you that you who are here have come a long way in many incarnations. You have lightened many places for long eons of time. There have been times that you have stumbled, and there have been times that you have chosen to allow yourself to stumble, to learn and to grow. But you are on your upward swing at this time. Realize this in the depths of your being and allow this upward swing and the inspiration to brighten your souls to such a degree that you never look back, that you continually look upward and onward, and that you continually open up to more of life. For my beloveds, there is so much more of life that you do not remember at this time, that you have not yet experienced. Allow yourself this great, glorious, beautiful experience to open the doors, bright, shining door of your past and of things yet to come. You have the ability within you. I would encourage you greatly to take this opportunity and inspire yourself to greater heights, for you are capable of much, much more than you now think. You are capable, my dear ones, of being the master of yourself, your total self, in this incarnation. You are capable of rising above this dimension into the realms of love and light. You're capable of so much more that I cannot speak to you about tonight. But when you open the door and let yourself be inspired to use the light of God's love, to bask in His glory, and to let Him become the closest thing that has ever been to you, because, my dear ones, He is the life force that you are. And when you make the habit of seeing Him in everywhere you look, even in the so-called troubled things and so-called ugly things that are only ugly because someone is going to learn, see Him behind all of these things shining brightly, and see His love inspiring you to understand. As you have come to these classes, you have built a foundation of understanding. And this foundation of understanding, my dear one, has given you the strong footing that you need to move higher, much higher. And inspiration and light and love can be the fuel that moves you forward, moves you higher in consciousness. When you use your transportation on your plane, your rockets that go above your plane, you use fuel, certain types of fuel, think of God's love and light and inspiration as being the fuel that you use, and let it move you. I would encourage you to take the time, and if you have not already, make a plan to take so much time each of your days to go within, to get more acquainted with yourself that is God, to allow yourself to be one with Him, even in thought. As you take the time to go within, to make that contact with Him through His love and through His light and through the inspiration, then you become a close companion that moves with you all through your day, all through all your days. And I tell you, there is nothing greater than that you're practicing this until it is a constant awareness of His presence within you and all around you and everywhere that you go. When I think of this, I think of David, who wrote the Psalms. His heart was filled with joy, and he had to express it. He had to press it out. Let this be for you. Let yourself be inspired through the understanding of God's love, through the hidden treasure that you have not yet found that is contained in God's love. Let His love for you be there in your consciousness, in your conscious awareness, so that you are constantly aware of His presence. And when something comes up that would give you the opportunity to be disturbed or troubled, look through and beyond the outer appearance and know that God is behind everything. It is a beautiful, wonderful experience to know Him intimately, to allow yourself, to give yourself enough credit, to know that you deserve this wonderful and beautiful contact, this intimate relationship with the Creator of your being. As you develop this love relationship with your Father, as you develop this understanding of His love, then it becomes a habit. And as it becomes a habit, then it is easy for you to rise above every bump in the road, every obstacle, because you see through it, you understand it, you know, you have no doubt, and you love yourself and everything in creation, for it is all God. Should we stop for a moment to give you time to consider, questions or comments that you would make. I guess I have not left too much room for questions or comments in this subject that is so dear to my heart, that is so important to your planet, that is so important to the whole universe. My dear ones, I would have you know and to understand that there are planets in the universe that are below yours. And sometimes you think maybe you are the lowest planet, but you are not. Your planet is on the verge of rising into the brightness and the beauty and the glory of God. Yes, it will take some of your so-called time, and how much is not written in the ether, but it is in your future. It is there for you to experience and to know. Allow yourself to be open to His love and His light. Allow yourself to take the time to be His companion and for Him to be your companion. Allow yourself this luxury. For my dear ones, it is the greatest luxury that you will ever know. As you break away from these lower dimensions through consistent practice of making contact with your Heavenly Father within you, you will understand many, many things. Many things will come to light. And as you use the tool of inspiration to allow you to be inspired, strong enough that you do take the time. My dear ones, this is a great failing of those who are on the path, that they do not take enough time to go within, that they allow the outer world to capture their attention when they are seriously involved in reaching higher in consciousness. They allow the outer world and the things of the world to capture too much of their attention. Give this some thought. Know that it is of great importance to you and to millions of others. For when you become a clear, clean, open channel for your Father to work through in any way and every way, while you are still in the physical, great, great things can happen. You are already experiencing some of this, but there's so much more yet ahead of you. There's so much more that you can do. And I would inspire you tonight to allow yourself this luxury, for you deserve it. You truly do. You are a child of the Most High God, and He has plans for you. He has many mansions, as your master teacher has told you, that are waiting for you to move into. Many levels of consciousness that are there. And when you make a plan to take the time each day and be disciplined enough to stick to the plan, you can reach much higher than you have dreamed of. Much will be revealed to you as you walk this path of light. Much has already been revealed to you, but there's always so much more. Would you care to ask questions this evening?
I have one.
Yes.
But I saw that would be an easy answer to the question, but how much time do you take aside and try to plan it? It seems like I want to do it, then I must be getting a lot of help from the other side, so just always on my mind to make a plan, to put down and set aside for time. But I'm not exactly sure. At night I do it before I go to sleep, but I don't know how long it is because I think I try to fall asleep. But it seems like when I take a certain time, I can't do it joyously, and I don't know if that's a good thing in that.
You can learn, my dear one. You can learn. And it is good to start your day out. I feel that maybe you start your day out slowly, and it is difficult for you to come back to this plane. But you can learn to put aside some time in the morning to start your day off. And then if you write it down that you want to take 5 times a day, 10, 15, 20 minutes, and you decide when this time will be, my dear one, you are God's. And when you write this down and declare it to be true, then that time will be there. That opening in your workaday world will be there if you truly want it to be. Start small and then increase it. If you are just doing it once a day for 2 or 3 weeks or a month, do it twice a day. Then increase it to 3 times a day, and so on. You see, as you increase this contact, then your light becomes brighter. And your light is already very bright. But there is so much more for you to experience. Your mind becomes quicker to know the truth, to see things ahead, and to act upon them before they come. So many things, my waiting for you to pick them up. So many tools are there for you to use. Only you can inspire you. I cannot do this. I can come and speak with you at these times, but only you can inspire yourself to make the plan and to work the plan and to be consistent with it. When you are in the physical, the world takes your time and your attention. But if you make that plan and put it into the law, then there will be the opportunity for whatever plan that you make, if you make it reasonable. And as I say, start slowly and then increase. Does this help your understanding?
One question, if I may. What about the police and that? And the yarn that I did laying that, is it better to start out? Or is that?
When you first start, the sitting position is the best, or the laying position if you have the opportunity to do this, if you do not fall asleep easily. Later, when this becomes a habit, you can be driving your car and take the opportunity to let your subconscious drive the car while you have the contact with the God within you. You see, you are not limited in any way, but start from where you are and move forward a little at a time, and when you think you are ready, then increase and let yourself be open to be inspired for new ideas, for new ways of becoming aware of God's presence, for greater understanding. Does this help you? God bless you. You cannot even begin to imagine how precious you are to us and to the Father. There are so many who are here at this particular time of the history of your planet. So many high beings of light that have come to help you to make this transition that you have been informed about. Take every opportunity and give this number one priority. You who are listening to this can hear if you so desire. And by hearing, you automatically are doing. Are there other questions this evening?
I just would like to ask a question. The prayer client was stated earlier about mentioning concepts like letting your subconscious do the driving. Is that what happens sometimes when you're driving along? And for instance, I thought of and being grateful for everything that I see and thanking our Father for it. And before I know it,
Yes. Yes, right there it is. You see, God has the ability to work through you in so many ways. And when you decide to let Him, He can drive the car for you. You can put it on automatic pilot, as the saying goes. And your subconscious has driven to work many times and knows the way. And you have already experienced this, have you not? Yes. This is making the contact. Take every opportunity. Be in the world, but not of it. Do not shun the world. Be a part of the world. And by this, I mean, do not be out of balance in, this is very difficult to say with your language and get the true meaning. Balance is very important. you are in the world to learn certain things from the world. You who are listening to this have learned much from this world. And now you can learn to turn this world off and go within and learn so much more from the other dimensions, other planets, other places that you already know about. Bringing this to your conscious awareness, but also learning new things too. But while you are doing this, have the balance of taking the time for recreation in your world, taking the time to take care of your body, and to do the things that you have agreed to do in the world. But know this, my dear ones, there is time enough for everything that is important. And you can increase your time with God and your quiet times with Him a little at a time until it becomes much, much more than it is now. And as you do, and allow yourself to be inspired, and allow the doors to be opened within you, and using your inner image, you can do all these things. You can be aware of so much more than you now are. Look forward to the enlightenment that is ahead for you. It is such a wonderful and glorious and joyous experience, much, much more than this physical planet has to offer you. Are there other questions for CD?
I had a couple of questions about the upcoming date of the play. There's quite a few rumors I've heard about things happening in a very near future, like October of this year. And I guess I have a good perspective of it because I know that those are cumulative happening. Those people were not in that specific, not in your world. But I don't know how everyone's going to be able to work with it.
Be not concerned, my dear ones. The world, your planet, and every one of it is in the hands of God. You do have the freedom, and the entities involved in the planet, whether in the physical or otherwise, have the freedom to be destructive. But you who know the truth and are walking the path of light need not be affected by it. Know this with the deepest part of your being. If you are affected by it, it is your own doing. For God is there beside you and within you at all times, and His power is greater than anything else. Intellectually, my dear ones, you know this, but sometimes you forget. This is why it is so important to become closer to the God being within you, to allow yourself the luxury of knowing, personally knowing His presence, so that you are secure at all times. Be not concerned about others. They are in their right place. and they will have the experiences that they need for their growth. There is no death. There is only life. And life is a wondrous and beautiful experience when you allow it to be. Does this help your understanding, or would you like to clarify something else?
No, that's our pleased to see God do all I need. Left to it.
Are there other questions this evening?
I have a question. Then I need to understand if I've come to the right conclusion, or I've been trying to think about and rearrange my thinking or redo my thinking in the way that I think about and treat my daughter. And what came to me was that I was just a channel for physical body to be dissolved so that there could incarnate. And that has settled me a lot more than taking in the traditional ways the world had come to pose as mother soul. Is my understanding correct?
Yes, it is, my dear one. Each entity who incarnates brings with them the lessons, the patterns, the plan that they need for themselves. The parrot, so-called, can interfere to some degree with these plans. Be not concerned about this. Just be loving and continue to raise your consciousness and continue to be your bright and beautiful self. The pattern that you set for her is the thing that she needs more. The pattern of love, the outward expression and demonstration of love. And by this, I do not mean to take away any opportunities that you call trouble and problems. If trouble and problems come her way, know deep within your being that this is a part of the plan, and just be there without fear, without concern, but with love. Does this help your understanding?
Don't forget for me.
There are many fine lines, as your teacher Elva has said, and you are walking some of these fine lines between what you should do and what you should not do. But by keeping the contact of the Father's presence within you, you will know, and there will be no doubt. Are there other questions? It is a great opportunity at this particular time on your planet. Great opportunity. There are still many trouble spots in the world. I would encourage you to send much of God's love to these trouble spots and to all those involved in the trouble spots, but be objective about it. Know that it is a part of the plan and that everything is all right. Changes are coming much more rapidly than before in your known history. But this need not concern you, for these changes that come, no matter how they appear to be, in the larger picture, they are beneficial to everyone. It is important that you understand this last statement. It is important that you not be concerned or fear about the changes. Because you see, when you do, then you add to the problem instead of the answer. And the free will of everyone on this planet is involved with what is happening and what is yet to come. I tell you, you and ones like you all over the world are helping to keep the balance. Remember to send God's love often to the planet, to yourselves, to all those around you, to everyone on the planet, to all those connected with the planet, and to the whole universe. As you are inspired to make this personal contact with the God being within you, there will come a time, my dear mother, when you will pray without ceasing. And by this I mean that the divine love will flow through you continuously, for there will be no negative thoughts. There will be no thoughts that are not loving. And as this happens, then you are fulfilling your pattern and your plan. As you move forward into this incarnation, as you move from day to day, inspire yourself to make each day more than the day before, to make each day a little bit more, a little brighter, more joyful, to have a little more understanding of God within you, and to be able to see Him everywhere you go, in everything that you do, in everything that you experience. It has been a blessed, blessed privilege to be with you. And I encourage you to consider these thoughts that have come through this channel tonight, and be the answer, my dear one, by inspiring yourself to be the light of God's love, to brighten this planet and everything on it. God bless you, each one, and good evening. As we come together, holding hands in the physical, let us bring it down the life and the love that has been given us by. Let us be inspired to move forward a little more each day, a little higher in consciousness. Let us be that open, clear, clean channel for God to work through, to bring His presence and His light and His love to everyone on this planet. Thank you, son.
How'd you other things?
Thank you, friend. My mother? Glad you asked.
Thinking about it before I came here tonight.
I'm sure she's fine. Dialogue with you after. Thank you.
That was certainly a prize to me.
Really?
That was certainly a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But the tour of 2-3 hours ago, I didn't think I was on the table. Because I didn't think I would up to it. After all I need to do is just sit down and start writing.
Even I went kind of into me, so the last one. And we had another meeting available, so we just relaxed a little bit and decided that me and one go to that one and one's to go like come here, so the last Wednesday see slowly.
You're the only one that really could recover.
Okay.
I know that listening to me felt good.
Sometimes. But lately I can't. But makes things a lot easier than I did.
Someone asked you, and I thought I liked, I don't know who it was, but when they see it there, I knew he would feel like I would talk, so that in the winds.
I answered the one so
What does it get?
I think it was the down to get into the place of that you see these feelings working and the stitching connecting.
It was very difficult for me in the mountains to go ahead and channel, you know. I had a strong impression to, but for some reason, my little self or something got in the way, and I thought, well, they don't really hear this.
Yeah, you can tell that each entry detail says a distance. Toward one we couldn't tell there existed any mysterious distance. Especially at the retreat, it was very
Well, I'm aware of many like him on Wednesday night when they come. I sense their presence. They won't all speak, but, they once in a while, everyone different will. But they come first with physical, but also just as much for those who are not the physical. There are many, Ella used to talk to us about the dark grounds and how many there are. So this goes on and on and on. The roots are on the dark ground. And that whenever we come together, that we throw out a psychic light, and they're attracted to the light to warm by, and then they hear the teacher talking to us, and some of them, they come in the light, get out of the dark. Yeah. And it is, our earth plane is very close to the dark cloud. They're intermingled, really. And the dark clouds do influence the planet in a negative way. And those who are open, for it. Not those who are not walking the path of light. But these higher beings of light come for their benefit as much as for ours.
Kathy, last week it showed the differences between one kind of death and another kind of death. When Annabelle both and she asked about the sister, and she was given information about her sister and what's happening over to her now. And I asked for understanding in a death such as my brother, and what the differences were. And where my brother is in a kind of a gray, dark area. Her sister is going through the healing path.
And there are many different levels of the other studies.
How nice to see Hornigan. Somebody dies. This year, they're young. Well, they're or an accident, and then these things that even though you know it's all planned, but you just can't help but wonder, was it fire? There might be an accident. What happened? My brother died at 21. We all wondered about that. And Uncle Fran, how they said it was a hard adjustment for. I think the electricity is a saying, if I ever higher adjustment for finding he is ready to move on, just to go out of this work. And then probably came, but because he couldn't talk with them, then maybe he was there, and Perkins kind of idea ready to continue out the work. And I had a strong search and that's Debbie there. That's already the kind of thing on the kids. Yes, that stays the strongest thing in everything.
If there were other, we had the strong impression there were others, such as highlight.
Yeah.
Do we be others that are not in the physical being here, these others? Or do they just...
Oh, yes, they do. That they're aware of them. That's one of the... See, they come into our circle of light, into our atmosphere, whatever you want to call it. And then all those who come from the other side to learn, who maybe they're not in darkness, but basically come to learn. And then there are many who are in darkness who are aware. It's a very bright light and very different while they're here. And they're still here right now, And so, of course, they've been wandering around in the dark ground, something like that happened, and they're immediately attracted to it and wonder about it. And some of them are helped and some of them are not, but many of them are. So we call it class. Oh.
I run out.
Very.
What lots did it think about?